All right, we're 7 days away from the 2020 November general election, and 59 million Americans have already cast their ballots, either by absentee or voting early. And if you're one of those, if that is one of you that includes that, are you having any buyer's remorse? Any of that out there right now? Maybe something happened over the last week or so that made you think, that changes everything. And maybe this tweet this morning by President Trump made you think, there's still time. This is what he sent out. Strongly trending on Google since immediately after the second debate is, can I change my vote? This refers changing it to me. The answer in most states is yes, go do it. Most important election of your life. Well, first and foremost, in most states, it's not a yes. You can't do that. In only a handful of states are you allowed to change your vote, according to Fox News. And that usually involves a process that sometimes requires a written request to the local elections office. But that does not apply here in Idaho. According to the Secretary of State's office, a submitted ballot is non-retrievable once it is cast, meaning it's a one-and-done thing in the Gem State. And there are ways to prevent one person from voting twice or having their second vote cancel out their first. First of all, knowingly voting twice is considered voter fraud and is a felony in the state of Idaho and could cost you a $1,000 fine or 5 years in prison. But let's just say you didn't like how you filled out your absentee ballot after you sent it in. Like, let's do this here. This is you. Okay, this is you. Get a look at that. Okay, this is your ballot, your absentee ballot on your table. This would be the polling place. This would be the drop box. And you thought, I'm going to take it over to the drop box and I'm going to drop it in. But then you thought, I'll just show up at the polls and explain the situation to the polling workers and just vote again. Well, once you return that absentee ballot, it is entered into the system and you are considered to have voted even before it is processed, which is happening starting today in Ada County. Nearly 80,000 absentee ballots are right now being processed so that come election day, they can be counted as quickly as possible. And this is what the Ada County Elections Office looked like around noon today, this afternoon. At least a dozen workers there opening absentee ballots and getting them ready. So if that includes your ballot, you can't just walk into a polling place either before Friday or on election day and just redo it. You're already in the system, and the poll workers, well, they're going to tell you so. But what if you requested an absentee ballot, that's here on the table right here, okay, but decided to vote early, you went in person, this is you again, this is you, you go over and you vote in person, right? Then you decide, you know what, I'm going to take that absentee ballot because I want to change my mind, and I want to take it over to the drop box and drop it in because I changed my mind. So I'll just send in my absentee ballot, and hopefully that will replace my in-person vote. Well, remember that machine that we introduced you to a couple of weeks ago here on the 208? That's Ada County's ballot processing mechanical monstrosity known as Bessie. Well, Bessie would already know if you voted. And when your second absentee ballot goes flying through it, she's going to see that. She's going to toss it. So bottom line, no, Idaho, like most states, does not allow you to change your vote once it is cast. So don't go do it.